Yeah, we're going to start this episode up right. Let's get it, man. Let's take it to Brooklyn, man, to the GOAT. Let's take it back, man, to that reasonable doubt, man. Know what I mean? Let's go. I'm in this mood today. It's the mood I'm in today, y'all. Who want the betters that we don't touch letters?
Stack cheddars forever.
Live treacherous, all the etceteras. To the death of us, me and my confidant. Just shine, y'all feel the ambiance. Y'all niggas just but an ounce don't accumulate like snow. We don't just shine,
we illuminate the whole show. You feel me?
Factions from the other side would love to kill me. Spill 3/4 of my blood into the street.
Let alone the heat.
Fuck em, they hate a nigga loving his life.
In all possible ways.
Know the feds is bugging my life.
Hospital days.
Affected with my man laid up. You got uptown hot block, you got his side sprayed up.
I saw his life slipping.
It's just a minor setback. You're still in all we living.
Just dream about to get back.
That made him smile, though as I said,
pray for me.
I do you one better and slay these niggas
faithfully.
Murder is a tough thing to digest. It's a slow process. And I ain't got nothing but time. I had near brushes, not to mention
3 shots, close range,
never touch me.
Divine intervention, can't stop by.
We're drinking Tata with Tata down in the Vata. Papa, more life, I dabbled in crazy ways. I was crazy straight.
Partner, I'm still spending money from 88.
Yeah, y'all know what type of time we on. We on a different type of time today, man. We on a different type of time today, man. Let's play that same track, but with a different artist. Come on, man. I think my man Meek did this shit right. Respect the Game for off that Championships album. Meek went crazy on this. It's one of my favorite songs right here.
Big bag, got him big man. A nigga get into some money and his bitch bag. Jumping out the roast truck with the temp tag.
I'm getting money, I don't get mad.
Ask a nigga in my hood, he gon' say that I'm stamped. And when them situations came, I came out like a champ. When it was pouring down raining, I came out of the dent. But now it's champagne showers when we poppin' the champ. We the dollar fads and they traps. Niggas can't be us
cause they rats.
Stand tall, point a finger, never that. I knew a nigga had it all, went to the B and
got
get
it
it
back.
back. That's why I'm
humble as ever.
And I rumble whatever. Don't chase hoes cause they come with the
cheddar.
I see my man girl start acting bougie when he fucked up his cheddar. Before you know it, niggas was fucking her better. I knew about it and I wanted to tell him I felt funny as ever. But when I told him he went running to tell her.
Damn.
Remember I was down bad, I'm talking under the cellar. Now the Rolls Royces come with umbrellas for the rain and all the pain that we've been through. If you don't feed your wolves, they gon' put you on the menu. That's why I be with family and some boys that I've been through. If money determine loyalty, we cut you with against you, and I'll go against you. Facts.
Rule number 1.
Never count your homie pockets thinking
you deserve it. Rule number 2. Never trust a bitch that'll fuck you for some purses. Facts. Rule number 3.
Say you send that money shit, you better stop splurging. Cause when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Respect the game.
Fuck the fame. A millionaire, fuck the watch and all the chain.
Niggas disappeared quick as Lil Zane. You feeling yourself, I know you got a little lane.
It's on your composure.
I seen this shit happen
over and over.
That couple 100,000 holding you over.
Damn.
That ain't real money, that's bill money. Buy a rollie, get a will money. Catch a case, pay a lawyer, take a deal money. Now you tapped out, ain't got no appeal money. Calling home like niggas did you wrong. But when you had that money, you could've put niggas on. In the moment that they put cuffs on you, your bitch was gone.
Student of the game.
I'm just ahead of my class. I'm that nigga, but I never got my head in my ass. I'm doing good, but I'm ready for bad. And you won't never catch me frontin', cause I'm used to being second to last. Respect the game.
Rule number 1, never count your homie's pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never fuck your bitch that'll fuck you for some purses. Rule number 3, I forgot the words. and I paused it by accident. That's my bad, y'all. But anyway, let's get right into the show, y'all. We are one show away, because y'all believe this, man. We finally made it. We finally made it, y'all. And 200 is already pre-recorded. So I did it, man. I did it. Hold on, I got to do this real quick. I don't bring up the soundboard a lot, but come on, man. Let's bring it up, man. Let's bring it up, man. Come on, man. Big shout out to me, man. Big shout out to me. Big shout out to All Jokes Aside podcast. Welcome back to episode 199 of the All Jokes Aside podcast. And we have officially recorded 200 episodes of the pod. Come on, man. Come on, man. We did. 200 episodes, man. That's a lot of hours, y'all. That's a lot of hours and a lot of time and a lot of years. 5 years, guys. I'm on episode 199. Episode 200 is already pre-recorded. But, huge announcement. So, for episode 200, I will be going live for the first time on the podcast. And if it goes well, that might be the direction I'm going. Set a time every week and just go live with the podcast. I'm always live on Facebook, Instagram, roasting people. I'll hold court for 2-3 hours. And I've decided, let me get some of this YouTube money now. Podcast is picking up very slow. It's just me working, doing all the editing and everything for it. I think it's time to level up. I think it's time to go live on YouTube. So next week, I will be putting out the pre-recorded episode that we did at the Improv. Me and my producer, Jason, Jay Schluggy. And I will be going live with some top 5 lives. And that should be fun. All right, but anyway, without further ado, let's get right into the show. This is going to be a fun show. I got a lot of great stuff on the docket. So let's see what we're going to talk about today. I want to start with this. My daughter was pushing me. She said, Dad, you got to look at this damn video. She said, you know the guy Trevor Jackson? I'm like, who's that? And that's the guy who did Superfly, that terrible-ass movie. That movie was terrible. So anyway, he's singing now, and I've seen him on TikTok singing. But she sent me this video, and she told me she wants me to do a blind reaction to it. So let's go ahead and check out this Trevor Jackson video with him singing. I don't know what he's singing. Okay, let's check it out, y'all.
I can do more than that. I can make that shit go hurricane with only me to blame. I say I can do more than that.
He extra animated.
Curve you a dancer, I'll have you like Niagara. The way that you falling for me. All of the rainforest jealous of the sound you make. I'll make the oceans mad.
It doesn't sound too bad.
To your waves, I promise, babe. Not here to waste your time. I'll make you lose your mind once I am inside.
Yeah, he on his.
Let me celebrate.
Okay. Listen, my thing is, if you got to do all that to get a certain note out, my nigga, sing a different song, bro. You shouldn't have to grimace your face up and do all that wild seizure faces in order to get your point across, my nigga. If you got to do that, bro, you can't sing, son. Respectfully. You know what I mean?
I am inside. Let me celebrate your whole
Unnecessary.
fingernails in yours, mine. Cause I'm trying to set your soul from you. All I'm trying to do.
You know what it is? He think he mad sexy and he can't do no wrong.
Why you make me harder?
Oh.
Make me lose my breath in your water.
Oh, wow.
Going deep until I hit the bottom. Make you lose your breath. Make you water.
Okay, he didn't sound bad, but I see what the issue is. Like, if you turn it down and just watch it without no sound, he looks insane. So, yeah, I guess my blind reaction to Trevor Jackson is everybody's talking about it online, and that was my blind reaction to it. It was nasty. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. Let's see. Episode. What happened to the episode? Did we lose it? Okay. Let's see where we're going to start. I got some juicy stuff, some funny stuff. Got a lot of different things to talk about. Let's get right into... Okay, this I didn't see. So some guy is claiming... Okay, I'm not going to say it. Let's just watch the video. So this is apparently a video that took place on Tasha K's...
Duane Martin.
Okay,
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Duane down too, so I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Duane's dressing room, and that's when I see Duane and having anal sex with Will.
Nah. See, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Tasha K stay in the middle of this shit. She has not learned her lesson. I don't know who this guy is. Apparently, he worked with Will Smith and Duane Martin at some point, allegedly. And the man saying he walked in and saw Duane teeing off on Will. Come on, son. This is crazy.
Duane and having anal sex.
And having anal sex. Dressing room, and that's when I see Duane and having anal sex with Will.
No.
Duane and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Duane was standing up, killing him, murder, like.
Yo, no. Not killing him. Not killing him, son. When he said anal sex, that was fine. But now he said Duane was killing Will. Nah, son. No fucking way. That's wild to think about. Because you can make a picture of it because you know what both of them look like. And to imagine Duane Martin teeing off on Will Smith, son, is nuts, bro. Come on, son. My man capping, bro. I hope he telling the truth because this nigga gonna get sued. Bro. Now, that's a wild allegation. That's a wild allegation, bro. That's a wild thing to say if it's not true, man. I don't accept sources like this. I don't know who this guy is, how reliable his sources. People do shit like this. But he's not saying he heard. He said he walked in and saw it. He walked in and saw Duane Martin had Will Smith with his back arched and his ass in the air, and he was killing him. Yo, it's pause.
Say for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Duane was standing up, killing him. Murder. It was
Murder.
Yo, this dude is wild for this. He said he was murdering him. That's a wild allegation right there, boy. Nah, Will Smith and Duane Martin, they got it. He said both of them. I haven't seen Duane Martin too busy in the field, so he got to speak up, man. If this ain't true, homie got to get unalived. Facts. You know what I mean? Like, you got to pack Duke up. You got to get him out of here, man. You got to pack him up, yo, for real. My thing is, what's dude's angle here? Is this a money play? Did he have some money that was supposed to be given to him, some hush money? Because to have this kind of information out here, if this is true, is nasty work right here, bro. Nasty work. And Tasha K is involving herself in this nonsense. So if this ain't true, this is crazy to have. And I saw Jada talking about this on The Breakfast Club, and I don't want to get my podcast involved in this shit. Not saying I'm on a large scale like Tasha K, but still, Duane Martin and Will Smith is a power bottom, son? That's nasty fucking work, son. Jesus Christ. Hold on 1 second. I'm saying hold on like I gotta go somewhere. Gotta grab my remote. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. There we go. Yeah. Now let's turn this thing around. My bad, y'all. Gotta get some air over here. It's getting a little hot in here in the studio. I got some new lights. Them new lights is hot, boy. There we go. Come on. That's better. Yeah. All right, we in business. We in business. No, we not. We not in business. God damn it, Will. There we go. Now we in business. Y'all trying to tell me we lying? We here on Bill No. All right, let's go. All right, enough about that. That story is out of control. We will report more when more come out. But Duane Martin teeing off on Will Smith is nuts. Nuts. The thought of it. In more news, I want to talk to you South Cats for a minute because we have this argument all the time. Everybody always talking about how Andre 3 Stacks is the GOAT. I think he's one of the greatest rappers ever. But the dude has always been a full-blown weirdo to me. Full-blown weirdo. Andre 3000 announces debut solo album featuring no lyrics. The whole fucking album. Let me read this shit. Andre 3000 is dropping his first solo album Friday, and it's unlike any project he's ever done. For those who have known him as critically acclaimed lyricist and one half of the rap duo Outkast alongside Big Boy, Andre 3000 is reintroducing himself as a flutist. Flutist. The 48-year-old singer and rapper announced in an interview with NPR Music Tuesday that his upcoming album, New Blue Sun, has no vocals. He is only playing various flutes. I don't want to troll people. I don't want people to think, oh, this is Andre 3000 album is coming. And you play it like, oh, man, no verses. He said not even, no. So even actually on the packaging, you'll see it says, warning, no bars, is letting you know what it is off the top. The opening track title was, I Swear I Really Wanted to Make a Rap Album. I don't know how I feel about this. I'll tell you one thing. This nigga's been a weirdo since he dated Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu respectfully must have the best pussy on the planet. For some reason, when dudes get a hold of her, when she get a hold of them, they change, man. I remember she had Common out here looking weird for a while. For a while, she had Common out here looking crazy. He was dressing like Andre 3000. Not even feminine, just wacky. Wacky. But she is a bad motherfucker. Before I say what I was going to say, and her daughter's very beautiful, too. I think she's young, but she's beautiful. And she looks just like her mother, just lighter skinned. So definitely good genes there. And, yeah, but Andre 3000 has been a weirdo. First of all, flute is a very weird instrument to have an album about. Let me see if they got any Andre 3000 flute songs on here. Let me see. Andre 3000 flute. I want to see him play the flute, see if he's any good. Because I didn't play the flute. I played the recorder. I used to play hot cross buns and shit on that shit. Flute. Let's see. I want to see if he got any flute songs on here. Andre 3000 spotted playing a flute at a Los Angeles. Oh, wow. Look at him. Oh, wow. Oh, this nigga sell incense and oil? He look crazy.
Good shirt, right?
Yeah. What's going on?
Oh, nah.
Chilling.
Good shirt, right?
Yeah. What's going
Oh,
on?
nah.
How you doing?
Chilling.
Good shirt, right?
No. I need to see him playing. rocks a flute time at Starbucks. What's up with this? That ain't Andre 3000. I want to see Andre 3000 vibing with a flute. Andre 3000 shows off his flute in new Supreme commercial. Yeah, he's a weird guy. Oh, here you go. Let's see if we got him playing here. Not bad. Not bad. A little weird for my taste, but I'm not surprised that Andre 3000 would do some shit like this. But this is y'all GOAT, though, right? It's y'all GOAT, though, right? Is he still in the GOAT conversation now, y'all? Now that he's become a flutist? Huh? Now that he playing the piccolo, is he still in the fucking GOAT conversation? You South dudes, huh? Y'all always get mad. What else we got, man? We got a lot of stuff on this docket to get through today. I don't want to get to that yet. We'll get to that in a minute. I saw this and I was like, yo. Yeah, let's get into this. So, let me tell y'all something. I always watch like political debates and people in like Capitol buildings and offices amongst the countries. And other countries like Germany, Sweden. Oh, they get it popping in them offices. These niggas be fighting. India, Russia, and they're like Senate offices where the government people be at. They get it popping. They fight. And we almost saw it go down in the Senate meeting here. And the talk was reckless. I like that calm. It's nothing more masculine and menacing than getting to the point when you got a problem with a dude. I remember one time I was in a club and this dude bumped me, and he bumped me so hard that he spun me around. So even if you didn't do it on purpose, the fact that you bumped me that hard and kept it moving it mean you want to beef. So he bumped me, and I had to walk through I'm like, he's not getting away with this shit. So I met him by the bathroom door, and I ran like in front and cut him off and got in front of him. He like, yo, excuse me? I'm like, nah, that's actually why I'm walking up to you. I said, yo, when you were just walking just now, you bumped me wild hard, bro. You spun me around. You know me or something? You got a problem? He like, so I'm thinking he gonna say like, my bad. I apologize. I didn't see you. And I would have left it alone. But it felt personal. Then he said, well, you probably was in my way. And I can read his body language and tell he didn't really want no smoke. Or maybe he did. You know what I mean? So I got real close to him, and there was people around, so I'm like, okay, so he's making a scene so people can start coming around. But I want to let him know that I don't need people to come around. So I said, yo, you going into the bathroom? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So I walked into the bathroom. And I guess he didn't know what was about to happen. I used the bathroom, got done before him, and I waited by the door. There's nobody in the bathroom. He's walking towards the door. I put my foot on the door so he can't leave. I'm like, yo, I'm going to give you an opportunity to apologize to me for what you did so I don't have to fuck you up. He like, excuse me? I'm like, bro, I think you heard me loud and clear. If you want to go enjoy yourself for the rest of the night, I suggest you apologize to me so I don't have to fuck you up in this bathroom. And he said, yo, my bad, bro. I've been drinking a lot. Yo, my fault. Yo, my fault. I'm like, all right, peace. Enjoy the rest of your night. See what I'm saying? That shit get real intimidating when you back a man into a corner and talk to him very calmly. That's why the mobsters and Italians are very menacing. Like older men talk with that calm aggression. This is the energy I got from these two dudes in this Senate shit. oh, I love this energy. This shit like, yeah, yeah. Like that type of shit look.
Like he's self-made. Sir, I wish you was in the truck with me when I was building my plumbing company. Myself and my wife was running the office because I sure remember working pretty hard and long hours. Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Fraud. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
All the smoke.
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
Is that your solution?
Hold it.
All
Sit
the
down.
smoke.
Sit down. Okay. You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit
Active.
down.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
Shut up, Bernie
Can I
Sanders.
respond? Mr.
Hold
Chairman?
it. Hold it. If
Hold
we
on.
can't, no,
This is
I have
what
no.
he-
Nah.
I'm sorry.
This is
Hold it.
Nah,
You have
no.
your
Let
time.
them niggas get it popping.
Oh, no, you can't. This is a hearing.
Bernie Sanders, respectfully mind your blood clot business, brethren. Them niggas was standing on business. I like that shit. Let's go back to that again. My man said that shit was lovely the way he put it. Lovely. I loved every moment of that. I loved it. I loved it. Well handled, gentleman. And the other dude said, what's good? He said, it's a great, we can do it right here. You want to do it right here? Let's go. Let's go. That's how men handle their disagreement. That's how you handle it. All that screaming and pulling out guns, fuck out of here. These men got on suits. They're in the office. They don't care who around. This is what you call an on-site situation. I love this shit right here.
Been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes,
Perfect.
sir.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do
Yes,
it right now.
Stand your butt up
sir.
then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
Is that your
All right.
solution?
Hold it. No, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond? Mr.
Hold
Chairman?
it. Hold it. If
Hold
we
on.
can't, no.
Bernie Sanders, mind your business. Those two gentlemen, I loved it. I loved it. Shout out to y'all. Loved it. Know what I mean? Gunshots. Yeah. This what he hit him with. This what he hit him like this.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
That's what he hit him with. You're not that guy. You're not that guy, pal. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that type of energy. I like it a lot. Anyways, where am I going with this? Okay. Moving along, guys. Okay. This right here was crazy. Yeah. Look at. Oh, where's this going? Okay. Okay, it's always one that don't want to act up. Okay, so. Okay, so look what happened to this old lady. She went to Mexico for a breast lift. She lost a lot of weight, and she went there to get a breast lift. And they did her filthy, guys. They did her filthy.
They do. The woman we talked to said she went to Mexico in late October to get a tummy tuck and to get her arms, thighs, and breasts lifted after losing a lot of weight. She says she woke up and discovered she'd undergone the wrong procedures and claims she was forced to pay more and sign off on surgeries she never wanted. We want to warn you, some of what you're about to see may be hard to watch.
Don't do it.
Kimberly McCormick gets emotional when recounting her surgery in Tijuana.
The care was horrible, and I've been disfigured, and now I'm going to have to go under more surgery.
Damn.
She went to the same facility for a successful weight loss surgery 6 years ago. This time she went back for a breast lift and to remove loose skin on her arms, thighs, and stomach. But things didn't go as planned.
But when I woke up, my chest was really sore, and I went And I just started bawling.
After realizing she'd been given unwanted implants, Kimberly alerted a medical coordinator who suggested that she ask the doctor for them.
They gave
She
us some
said,
titties.
well, yeah, you told him you wanted a full C.
But that's not it.
I said, no, I would never say that.
That's not it.
Not ever.
She says she also had an unwanted Brazilian butt lift and was having trouble breathing and developed a severe infection.
Yo, they gave her some titties and they gave her a BBL. Old lady. This lady like she in her 70s. They gave her a BBL and some titties. Yo, Mexico is out of pocket. Damn.
Happened to my mother.
Her daughter says after shouting for answers, she was physically pushed out by armed security.
But inside, I'm thinking my mom's up there, and I can't leave her. I was just afraid I was going to die right there. And she wouldn't have known.
Later, they claimed they were strong-armed into paying $2,500 more than the prepaid price due to what staff said was a longer stay.
She says, well, you don't have to pay, but we can have you put in prison. I can't go to prison with 500 stitches.
The two say they were forced to pack quickly into a van and were driven across the border and dropped off, where Kimberly says she went to a San Diego ER for antibiotics.
I think I'm lucky that I'm here.
I want to see that ass.
The damage isn't any worse, although I am looking at another surgery now because the implants that they put in are so big, I don't have enough skin to enclose them, so they're not healing.
Damn.
Public health experts say the best advice is to get information on the quality of care, practitioner training, and regulatory structures beforehand.
So are you going to get what you think you're going to get, or are you going to get something else? Or is it not going to be as good?
People always trying to save money. Going to Colombia and Mexico. Colombia, I understand. Colombia does very good work. I haven't heard too many complaints. I've heard several, but I haven't heard too many about Colombia. But Mexico, no way, son. No way. I don't think Mexico is a good place to get surgery. So obviously she went there because it's cheaper. And excuse me. They gave that poor lady a BB. They gave her some ass. They ain't show the ass, though. I wanted to see it, man. For my listeners, I was hoping y'all, you know what I mean? I was hoping to give y'all some details on that ass. Because I definitely wanted to see it. All right. What we got? All right, so they got rid of that video. Okay, so that's pissing me off. So check this out, guys. If you from the UK, and I think they probably should do this. I'm not a cigarette smoker, I vape. So the UK is banning cigarettes, period. In the whole country. Check this out. They're banning cigarettes in the country. This is King Charles.
My government will introduce legislation to create a smoke-free generation by restricting the sale of tobacco so that children currently aged 14 or younger can never be sold cigarettes.
So if
there's no doubt that we're seeing.
So if you're from England and you're under the age of 15, that's it. You may not never see a cigarette. And I think that's a great thing. I think I'm not against it. Even if they ban vaping here, I guess I just can't vape anymore. But wow, why I got the yawns like this? Jesus Christ. Yawning like crazy, man. What else do we got on the docket, guys? I know the last thing I'm going to talk about because I know that's going to be a little lengthy because I definitely want to get into that. This girl I'm not going to give a winded opinion on my thoughts on what she said, but it was very interesting to hear her say this. I want to know from the ladies and guys alike, what do you feel about this, what this girl had to say? And she is pretty sexy, too. Good feet.
Let's say we were together. Would you tolerate cheating from me?
Of course. I would.
Now, why is that?
Because men biologically cheat. Because you can go sleep with a girl right now, and it's just pleasure. For example, we're surrounded right now by a shit ton of amazing clubs. You can walk into the club right now, get super drunk, and just have a one-night stand, but you're still coming home to me, sleeping with me, providing for me, and doing everything you're supposed to. It's just biologically made that men are going to go ahead and cheat because it's just pleasure. You know what I mean? It's status, basically, when men cheat.
But when women cheat,
it's disrespect, because when we cheat, it's a connection. Like, we cheat with intention. We cheat with
Man.
emotions. You guys don't cheat with emotions. We do. So I don't think a man should stay with a woman that cheats on her.
now why wouldn't you feel insecure by finding out that I, was blowing another chick's back out?
As women, you're meant to be feminine and protect of the home and stay with your partner and take care of the kids. So if you're providing for me and doing everything you're supposed to, I would definitely tolerate cheating. But if it's a 50-50 relationship, it's like I'm your roommate. Why are you like making me downfall? Like, that's not cool.
I'm not going to say anything about that. I'll let you guys commentate on it. I've been saying that shit for years, man. She hit every point on the nose for me. I agree with her. I agree with her all the way. With everything she said, I agree with her. They don't got no name for her. She can't be a single woman. Women like that, who thinks that way, can't be single. I don't think, but here's the thing. I don't think women that have that conversation with a guy they're dating. I think it's a situational thing where she end up in that situation. The guy would have to find out that she's like that. Because if she told you that she's like that from the beginning, then you would cheat on purpose. Right? You would actively seek pum pum. It's one thing for it to spontaneously happen. You bump into a old fling at the club or something, and y'all both drunk, and boom, y'all wind up in the backseat of your car. You're on vacation, shit like that. You know what I mean? Those things are hard to avoid. But meeting a chick, taking her out to eat, all that's hardcore cheating. That's another relationship. But those little flings, that one night things, come on, shorty, get over that, man. Heard my man Jay-Z. My man with pride, you don't do shit like that. You don't just leave me sick like that. You don't throw away what we had just like that. I was just fucking them girls. I was going to get right back. Come on, man. Hov said it, man. And her? Yeah. I agree with her. I agree with the lady, what she said. Sorry. All right, now this is the last thing we're going to get into today. I believe it, because this one is going to be a little lengthy. So, recently, Coi Leray was interviewed by Angie Martinez. Great interview. I don't want to go over the entire interview because it's long and it's
on
lengthy.
a mental health level, because it's probably one of the best things for you.
I'm gonna
nah, for real. When I went to the gym,
I saw something that bothered me. It bothered me, because this is something similar to what I go through or have been through, and I wanted to talk about that. Okay. Also, I want to say this. I don't know why she be getting hate. I'm not going to lie to you. I think she's fucking extremely attractive. Skinny and all. I think she is bad. I think she's bad. She got that body to where, if she had a baby, you know how crazy her body would turn into, Ruby Rose's body. or like Tiana Taylor's body. You know what I mean? She's just skinny. But if she got if you put a baby in her, what her body would turn into would be crazy. A little more boobage, a little weight, Coi be bad. I don't know why she get hate like that. And she's very confident too, with her little petite body. But this is at the full interview is about an hour and 20 seconds. But I want to play this part here. This is at the 14-minute mark when she started to discuss the relationship between her and her mom. And I noticed some eerie similarities and some things that I went through as a result of this type of mother-daughter relationship. So I wanted to play this part.
Hell, and I was so confused. So it made me like say, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna just do what I want. What y'all don't care, you know? All y'all care is about whatever y'all going through. And clearly, but my mother was my biggest supporter always. Like, since a jit, I could tell her anything. You feel me? Whether when I had sex for the first time or
told
whenever.
her when you were 14?
Yeah, hell yeah, I told her. I told my mom everything because she needed to know.
How does that happen? How does that go? Like, do you be like, Ma, I got something to tell you, or you just blurt it out, or?
Yeah, I got something to tell you. Like, yo, I want to talk to you about something. Like, I'm just something on my mind. Like, I gotta say it. I'm like always been, my family's so funny, so I'll probably be like, yo, I gotta talk to you, and like, I'll be nervous, I'll start pinning, and then she sees it, and then she just be like, she always made it a safe place. She always made it a safe place, no matter what I wanted to talk to her about.
That's good parenting.
Yeah. She made me feel good about whatever. And then also, too, that's what allowed her to trust me. You know, I was outside on my own.
But most kids at 13, 14 don't have that. They want to hide, protect.
That's what I wanted to say. Angie Martinez says something. That's actually not good parenting. That's a good mother, right? So you could be a good mother and a bad parent. It's like you could be a good father and a bad parent. Mother requires lots of nurturing and love. That's what being a mother is. Being a parent, you don't have to be the kids. Parents put in place a lot of preventative measures and a lot of damage control so you can avoid the inevitable. It's almost like when your kid about to run in the middle of the street, you hit them, right? And the hit hurts them. But we know we're hitting them because if they run in that street, that hit from that car can be worse. So that's damage control. Same thing when she talking about 13, 14, she out there fucking. And then she just feels comfortable to come tell her mother about it. And her mother will have the conversation with her about it. And her mother made her feel good about it. That's not good parenting. That's guilt parenting. And if you watch the course of this interview, you'll see that there is a lot of guilt parenting from her mother's end. Benzino, who's Coi Leray's father, was always the breadwinner, right? He owned a Source magazine, very well-off, rich man. So when him and her mom broke up, the money went away, and the mother couldn't provide the same life that Benzino provided. So to offset that, she would let Coi and her brothers do more because they couldn't live the same life. That's guilt parenting. I did that. One of my daughters was raised by her mom like that. And me and my daughter have a terrible relationship right now because of that. Because she always made me feel like, she's grown now, she's 22. She's always made me feel like I'm one no away from never her being out of my life. That's how she always made me feel. Like you have to do X, Y, and Z or I'm not fucking with you no more. Because her mother raised her to treat me like a tool. Like I'm not there for parenting time. I'm here to do things for you. That's what her mom instilled in her. And anything she did, whether it was losing her virginity, getting tattoos, smoking weed. She did all of that shit in front of her mother. Every negative thing she did as a child, it happened on her mother's watch. None of it happened on my watch. Even when she lived with me. When she went out on the weekends to her mother's house, that's where she would smoke her weed. That's where she lost her virginity. That's where she got her tattoo, her first tattoo on her fucking neck. All of those things happened under her mother's roof. And I was always made out to be like the asshole, the mean parent. Typically the parent who has more like morals and values. The kid don't understand those morals and values till they get older. But as parents, we understand it. So she never really had a mother. She had a homie. And to this day, they're very close. Like, that's like her best friend. And that's such a toxic relationship. Because at some point in her life, she's going to require her mother to be a mother. And I doubt if her mother's going to be available for her. Right? And she's always bashed me. Or like always, like to this day, like social media, she talks shit about me, throw little shots. And we haven't spoken in over a year. And I'm cool with that. Because she's an adult now. And I don't want to go too much into my personal business, but that's just one of my kids. Out of 6, I don't talk to one of them. And for that reason. So I find that Coi has that same relationship with her mom. Her mom would like trauma bond with her a lot. Like anything that me and her mom went through, her mom would share with her. So creating this narrative like, oh, dad's such an evil person, he's mean. And that was never the case. Like, I never even laid a hand on my daughter before. Never. I've never touched her. Her stepdad did, though. The man her mom chose to marry, she allowed that man to put hands on her when she was a little kid. I've never touched my daughter. I've never said no to her. I've never let her down. But for some reason, her entire life, she always viewed me as the bad guy. And I was like, you know what I mean? Wait. Benzino responded. And I'm not going to say Benzino. I think Benzino is jealous of his daughter. He's been, first of all, this is the first time I spoke on my daughter. I'm not going to say my daughter's name. I'm not going to put her out there. So I speak on my situation sometimes, every now and then, because it bothers me, and we don't talk. But Benzino, like, puts his daughter on blast, like, and he could just pick up the phone and call her. I don't get that. Like, he does some immature ass shit the way he handles the situation. The one thing I'm never gonna do is like bash. I'll talk shit about my baby mother all day, but like to talk down about my children and like bash them. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of my history and my experience with my kid, but I'm not gonna bash my daughter and drag her through the mud on social media and get that personal. Like, he be bugging, but I could see where a lot of that frustration comes from. He's just a very immature person, dead ass. But I will say, this is his response to him talking about how they were, it's a part on this interview where she talked about how they were poor or she slept in cars, and he responded to her about that. So let's see what he had to say.
And what I called you for, I called you for some money. I made you didn't make me. And right, I called Ray and everybody else.
That's nasty, bro. So you giving off the impression like your daughter owes you something? She don't owe you nothing, bro. Let me tell you something. No matter what level of success I reach or don't reach, I'm not calling my kids and asking them for nothing. They would have to notice that something's going on with me and offer it to me. I'm not asking them for nothing. And then to have this entitlement shit, like the energy he putting out right here. This nigga said that I made you. Yeah, I asked you for some money. That's a nasty response, bro.
And what I called you for. Yeah, I called you for some money. I made you. You didn't make me. Right, I called Ray Ray and everybody else. I'm supposed to. Who the fuck else am I supposed to call?
Nobody.
What the fuck is the matter with this generation and you kids, man? Y'all are Angie knew what she was doing. She don't like me. Angela Yee knew what she was doing. She don't like me. But you had no problem with disrespecting the fucking man that brought you here. I had you. You didn't have me. My career, I did fucking things. Amazing things. I'm proud of what you're doing, but Coi, you ain't done this shit or made the money that I made. You couldn't walk in my fucking Adidas for an hour. How can you get on here and say that you're a clout? I'm using you for clout. Coi, your first record was disrespecting me. Your first record that Universal allowed was you disrespecting your father. In that narrative of me not being there and you had to come out and sell drugs and you had to overcome all these obstacles. No.
You know what? I'm going to co-sign him on that. That's a thing with the younger generation, especially when it comes to black fathers. There is an abundance of celebrity children blasting their fathers publicly. And the mothers co-sign that shit. Lil Romeo did it to Master P. The only thing we seen from Master P was being a great father. I saw Russell Simmons get dragged by his own daughter, and only thing we saw was being a good father. 50 Cent, son Marquise tried to drag him. And we always see the mothers supporting that shit. You know, good or bad, when it comes to my kids' mothers, I always got their back. Like my son, if he acts up with his mother, or my daughter acts up with their mother, I will go after my kid. Because the parent need the support system. The kid don't need the support system. We're supposed to come together and figure out what we're going to do about the kid. You don't take a side. You know what I mean? And that's because, let me see one of my kids. For instance, when me and my daughter had the back and forth on social media, her mother never stepped in. And the fight was about her mother. I said some things about her mom on social media, I admit it. And she stepped in for her mom. And her mom didn't step in for her. Her mom left her to fight her battles. That's nasty work. The beef was never between me and my daughter. The beef was between me and her mother. My daughter felt the need to jump out the window and go on social media and blast me for her mother. And her mother never her mother never said nothing about it. She let a kid fight her battles. Coward shit. So yeah, I agree with him on that part.
No, you was bad. Your mother sent you down to live with me in Atlanta. You couldn't cope with that because I wasn't going for the shit that she goes for and went for. So I don't know if there was some anger because of that, but that's all how I knew to be a father. Oh, am I using you as a clout kid? Do you know, Coi, when me and your mother broke up, the $800,000 new house in Upper Saddle River, not Saddle River, we moved from the mansion to Upper Saddle River. Remember, I got indicted by the feds, and I lost everything. I got indicted by the feds, and I lost everything. Now, I go back to the street. Fuck the music industry. The street is there for me. I take my right back to Boston or any block in this country and get it. Because that's what I did, for real. But we started Hip Hop Weekly. We moved on.
I don't understand why he's having this conversation online. Like, my daughter has said some terrible things about me online. And it went on for like a year. I never said nothing. If I can't get in contact with her directly, I'm not about to have a back and forth with the internet. Like, you're explaining yourself to Coi through us. As if you doing old young nigga shit. Like, you need validation from the internet. And who are you trying to prove? I get what he's trying to do. I get, like, everything he's saying, he should be saying it directly to her. This is family business, you know what I'm saying?
Miami, but I gave your mother a house. Now, before that, I was giving your mother $4,000 a month allowance, 4 G's a month for a few years. She could have took some of that money and saved it. She could have opened up a business. When I gave her the house, Coi, you, Taj, Kwame, and Marnie, when I gave her the house, like the 4 or 5 bedroom house, I was still spending $2,500 a month when we broke up. The mortgage was $1,800 a month. She said she couldn't afford it. I got no problems with Asia. I'm not disrespecting Asia, I'm not disrespecting your mother, but I'm telling my fucking truth because I'm tired of you lying on me and making, you don't understand, Coi, right? What I went through, like I represent a lot of in that town, in Roxbury, in Dorchester. But I can't let you come on the internet and ruin my reputation. How are you a clout kid? How am I using you for clout when I'm your storyline since day one? I thought it was over with. I thought after rolling live.
I don't think anybody cares, bro. Put it like this. I say things like if you heard my daughter talk, her truth is going to sound way different than my story. Because at the end of the day, right or wrong on either end, she still have her version that she experienced. I didn't hear too many malicious things that Coi said about you. I didn't. If that's the way you received it, fine. I don't think, whether it was fabricated or not, I don't think any of it was malicious. You know what I mean? You may think there's some kind of witch hunt against you, some smear campaign. I think this is not going to go anywhere. I don't think what she said can sway people's opinion about you. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that's what it was.
Which you treated me like I was one of the fucking stagehands. It ain't no secret I'm not doing as better than I was, but I don't give a I don't care about, that's not what it is about me. Money didn't make me. I've had millions, and I've spent it on you, your mother, your 2 older brothers, Taj, and your uncle, Jason. Shout, that's my heart, paralyzed. I took care of everybody, and you knew that. Since No More Parties, you've been using me as your storyline, and you still doing it.
Nah, she don't need you, bro.
You talking
she
about
don't need
your
your
truth.
storyline.
That's not your truth. I struggled, I sacrificed, I sold drugs, so you didn't have to.
Enough of that. A lot of people, Benzino, a lot of people don't even know that you're her father. I think at this point in her career, she doesn't need you for the clout. I think she could have got up there and not mentioned you, and it still would have been a great interview. The girl got a story. She's sexy. She did experience a lot of hate. None of the songs that she did about you did well. Those are not what she's known for. You know what I mean? She experienced like hate on her own, like from her body, from the XX freestyle. Like she got hate from that. So I think your ego is I think it's a little bit of hate on your end, bro. Respectfully, I think it's a little bit of hate on your end, Benzino, because I think that your daughter's success is weighing on your conscience because Source Magazine was it. Like when you were up, you were up. When it was Made Man and you had the Source, you was on top of the world. And I think it's hard to have that fall from grace. And you've had a lot of embarrassing moments on social media. You was on Love and Hip Hop. You know, people make fun of your neck. Then you got locked up on camera. Then you had the little tranny thing that was going on. You had a bunch of shit that's made your campaign, your life, way more than your own daughter. I think you are giving this thing wings and legs. I don't think it's Coi, bro. Although, like I said, as a father, I agree with a lot of things. But the way you handling this shit is nasty. It's nasty the way you doing it. You're going out sad, bro. Sad. Enough about that, no. What else we got? Do we got anything else? I think we can wrap it up now. It's been a good show. It felt like 20 minutes, but that's a whole hour that went by. Damn. Good job, Will. Good job. But anyway, y'all, that's episode 199 in the books. Next week, I will be releasing the the highlights from the live episode 200 show, so you guys will see that. But as far as my viewers and listeners are concerned, next week I will be going live for episode 200. I'm going live on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to do the audio part of it. I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe I still can record the audio as well. But episode 200 will be live streamed on YouTube. All right, and I'll get that audio and still upload it for my listeners for the episode 200 show, all right? But that will wrap it up, guys. Shout out to my boy, Fredo Cash, writer, producer, director of the All Jokes Aside podcast theme song, All Jokes Aside. Let's get it. Nah, man. Whoa. Fredo. Love it. Love it.
Me and Pyrex together, watch two worlds collide. Me and Jackie bored out the suites when we got hella whores inside.
Whoa, I'm the shit. Bitch, all jokes aside.
I'm the shit.
Bitch, all jokes aside. Till next week, guys. I will see you. Same time, same blood clot place. Peace.